impressive. Why do you think that so many unique individuals, of course, including many that have been Democrats, both of you are those people, why have all of you come to support Donald Trump?
You know, pretty simply, we could go into, you know, the story about why I left the Democrat Party, but over 20 years ago when I joined the Democrat Party, it was once that big open tent party that celebrated free speech, that stood up and defended civil liberties and civil rights. It was a party that welcomed people from all different backgrounds and recognized we can have agreements and disagreements on issues, but as we come together around our core principles in the Constitution and fighting for working people across our country, defending free speech, standing up for peace and prosperity for all Americans, those were the core ideals. But you fast forward to where we are today, and the Democrat Party, unfortunately, is completely unrecognizable. And so when we look at, you know, speaking for myself, why I've endorsed President Trump in this election and why I will do everything I can over these next 44 days to encourage others to vote for Donald Trump, because really when we look at what is at stake, it is nothing short of our ability as Americans, regardless of political affiliation, to truly live and thrive in a free, peaceful, and prosperous nation. And I know in our conversation we'll go into a little bit more detail on that, but when we recognize that that is what is at stake, we also then must recognize that when we compare and contrast the record of Donald Trump as president, and we compare that to Kamala Harris's record as vice president, we see a record of success under Donald Trump when it comes to freedom, peace, and prosperity. And we see a record of failure when it comes to Vice President Kamala Harris, when it comes to tyranny, war, and economic hardship. In this election, the choice is very clear. And it doesn't matter whether you agree or disagree on some issues with President Trump. This is not about personalities. This is nothing short of our future and our freedom on the line. And President Trump is our best hope to defend that freedom, to defend our future, to walk us back from the brink of World War III and nuclear war so that we can live out that promise that the founders of our country had for every single one of us as Americans.